What's going on YouTube? My name is Darian. I am the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. And of course, I love to look good and I love to smell amazing. I'm going to be talking about some fragrances from the house of Creed. I'm going to give you guys 5 great fragrances from this house that is great to wear in extremely hot temperatures. Now I know what you're saying. Hey, of course, a lot of fragrances from the house of Creed really work well in warmer temperatures, but I want to talk to you guys today about some of the ones, in my opinion, that you don't hear a lot about. Now, I'm sure there will be some on this list that you guys hear about often, but there's also going to be a few on here, as I said again, that a lot of people for some reason don't seem to talk about. So if you guys want to know what those 5 fragrances are, you know how we do. Keep it locked right here. Guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. The first fragrance that I want to mention today from the house of Creed is Neroli Savage. Neroli Savage. Now this definitely is a fragrance that nobody, I mean absolutely nobody, really talks about this particular fragrance. Now Neroli is a note for me personally that I love. I love a lot of different fragrances that have the note of Neroli, and this fragrance for me is no different. Really what you get here, of course, is a nice citrusy opening, a very lively lime and kind of lemony citrusy opening with some Neroli, and of course that signature Creed ambergris dry down. But guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. Again, this is one of the ones that you can probably find for a good price, because nobody really talks about it and not a lot of people wear this one. But I'm telling you, in the high summer heat, this fragrance works really, really well. So the first fragrance again today that I want to mention is Neroli Savage from the house of Creed. The second fragrance that I'm going to mention, you guys have heard about this fragrance before, but again, this is a fragrance that not a lot of people seem to wear. If you guys watched my last video, my wife mentioned this fragrance as one of her favorites from the house of Creed, and I am talking about Original Vetiver. Yes, I know this fragrance smells a lot like the Mugler cologne, but this is done on a whole nother level of ingredients and notes in this one that really to me makes it stand out from the Mugler cologne. With that particular fragrance, I get about maybe 2 to 3 hours of performance, but I get a solid 6 to 7 hours when I wear Original Vetiver. Again, it's a very soapy and clean fragrance, and again, it works really well in the high heat. So the second fragrance that I want to recommend to you guys from the house of Creed, again, is Original Vetiver. The third fragrance on the list is probably one of the more popular fragrances from Creed, but again, it works really great in the high heat of summer, and this is Imperial. That's right, this is the one that people refer to as liquid gold. Of course, it has a gold cap. It's a very salty and kind of aquatic marine fragrance that you get with this one. Everybody talks about that kind of watermelon vibe that you get with this, combined with that very salty undertone. It really reminds me of being at the beach and taking in that kind of salty smell and vibe that you get from the water of the ocean, and then having a fresh watermelon sitting right there in front of you. That's what this fragrance makes me think about. It smells great. It's a classic from Creed for a great reason. It works really well in the high heat of summer. Of course, you've heard of this one before. This is from the house of Creed. Again, this is Imperial. Next fragrance that I want to talk about, in my humble opinion, is probably the most underrated Creed fragrance there is. It's one, again, that hardly anybody talks about, but is one of my favorites. This is Royal Water. Royal Water to me is a very gentlemanly fragrance. It has a kind of minty opening. I wouldn't say that it leans towards being what I would call more of a fougere or barbershop type fragrance, but it's very clean and fresh when it opens. It has a minty vibe, and it's kind of spicy. It has a basil note in here, but the mint and the basil work really well together in this fragrance. Again, very clean, very fresh, And I get pretty good performance out of this one as well. And again, nobody really talks about Royal Water. But guys, if you've never tried it, I highly recommend that you put your nose on this one from the House of Creed. This is Royal Water. And last but certainly not least, I saved the party or the vacation in a bottle for the last one on the list. This one, of course, you've heard about it quite often, is Virgin Island Water. Again, I look at this as my vacation destination in a bottle. Many times when I'm traveling during the hot months, I take this fragrance with me because it just has that tropical kind of party vibe with it. It has lemon, verbena, it has lime, it has coconut, it has rum. Again, just an absolute gorgeous fragrance to wear in the summertime. It just makes me feel so good when I put Virgin Island Water on my skin. It's going to be a staple for me, and it has been a staple for me in the summer months. I love throwing this stuff on when it's really, really hot outside. The number one fragrance on the list from the House of Creed is Virgin Island Water. Okay guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. Of course, you guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me, and I sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget to take the time to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to other people that you think would enjoy this content or find this very entertaining, because I'm your boy Darian, the Bow Tie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.